Real Experience, Thaís Moura Gregorio. Background, Education, Faculdade Unimar Marília, São Paulo. Post-Graduation, Visual Impairment, Autism, Clinical Psychopedagogy, Faculdade Campus Elísio. Extension Course in Libras, Basic and Intermediate, PUC Derdic, São Paulo. Hello, I'm Thaís Moura Gregorio, a teacher at Ahimsa School. It is a school that attends students with multiple disabilities here in the city of São Paulo. I was invited by the channel to participate and show a little about the work we do at the school. Most of our students are students with low vision, so our work is really tactile. They learn in the palm of their hand. They know the world in the palm of their hand, as we say. And what I'm going to present is an activity of experimenting the natural elements. There is water, then earth, air, and fire. It was an everyday fortnightly experiment because they learned through repetition and also through journals of the experience and also of the steps that I will be showing you now. Let's start with the water experience. Every day during 15 days, we did the same experience. We took the students to the kitchen, we filled a cup with water, put it into the freezer, and we got back to the classroom, and we waited for a while until it froze. Then we returned to the kitchen to get the cup with ice inside, and we took it to the classroom for the ice to melt down, so they could feel the temperature of the water. All the steps of the transformation of water into ice and ice into water. During those 15 days, we did the same steps, one by one, and now I'm sharing this experience with you. So, here's the experience of the physical state of water. When water becomes ice, and ice melts into water. The students get a jar full of water to fill the cups. Right after that, they put the cups into the freezer. Later, they go back to the freezer to get the cups. Here, everything is represented in the most concrete way, so that it gets closer to a real situation. This is a hair gel that we painted to represent water. The students touched and felt everything. Then they put the ice back on a plate. The ice melted into water again. So that was our experience of water that lasted for 2 weeks, and we always had our journal talking about the importance of water. During this time, we sang songs with the word water, and this was pretty much our experience with water. So after the water experience, we moved to the earth experience that involved planting succulents. In partnership with the mothers who brought us the plants, we planted them in a large pot. So we spent 15 days talking about nature, about the importance of plants, their care. And we planted a little bit a day. We worked with soil. They loved touching the soil and the rocks. Sometimes we got back to the subject of water to talk about its importance for our environment, and here are the steps. The students put the leaves in the pot. It's all sensory work with leaves, then with clay pebbles, and with soil several times. Planting and taking care of the plants we planted. I still have my vase with those plants in my room. That was our experience with the Earth. After the Earth experience came the air experience. Here I did many experiments, but none of them attracted their attention as much as the fan and the hand fan. The experiment that caught their attention the most was the balloon experience. So we built the step by step with the students. They took the balloon, blew it up, and released the air from it. The kids answered pretty well to this. It was an amazing experience that really drew their attention. They had so much fun, they left feeling the wind on their face. It was really cool, and it was the activity that I got the best feedback from my students. So it was worthwhile to do the air experience with them. And to finish up the four natural elements experience, we worked the fire. I'm going to show you the steps now. We built a barbecue grill with them, and during 2 weeks we talked about the care we should take with fire and its importance. I showed them the flame of the stove. I took them next to the stove. And I once did the barbecue grill experience with paper on fire, and I was really careful at this time. So they could feel the fire that is our fourth natural element. Here are all the steps of this experience. Build a grill, add pieces of paper into it, grab matches, strike them, and set fire. You need to be careful with the fire. That was our experience with the four natural elements. Thank you for the invitation. I hope you have enjoyed it. Bye. Credits: Translation in Libras, Brazilian Sign Language by Kelly Brito, Portuguese subtitles by Ellen Borgesão, English subtitles by Emanuele Valente, subtitle review by Laura Ancilotto, dubbing by Sandrine Ren, edition by Fernanda Falkowski and Renan Antonello.